Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to haul slash play with some of these items that I picked up at Sephora. Also a product that I found on TikTok. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and also turn on the bell so that way you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. And let's get started. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I am starting to go back blonde. Super excited. The red was fun. It looked really good. It's a lot of upkeep that I was like not feeling like doing. So this is where we're at right now. It looks super cute. I also got my nails done for my birthday. These are what they look like. Super cute. But yeah, let's get started. I went to Sephora yesterday. We actually went to Charlotte because it was my birthday yesterday. And we went to Cheesecake Factory and also stopped by Morphe. I didn't really see anything in there that drew my eye, except for I noticed that they had a Rim Beauty and they had the new concealer, which I really should have picked it up. Kind of regretting that. But grabbed quite a few things. Not really much, but like also a good bit. I'm not making any sense. But I grabbed some things to try out that I've been wanting to try, and also like refreshing some things, but like you guys will see. Okay. One of the first things that I grabbed was a mini of the Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer from One Size. It's this guy. I guess I'm just gonna like apply things as I go. Let's zoom in a little bit. I guess this isn't a mini. Why did I think this was a mini? Oh, because I got I got his setting spray in a mini, actually. This is what the packaging of the primer looks like. Super pretty. The claims for this primer, by the way, is an ultra blurring, pore refining primer with niacinamide that mattifies and evens out skin's texture as it grips makeup for a flawless application and enhanced wear. And then it just says apply before makeup, which like, obviously. The primer was $30. Yeah, $30. I'm not quite sure how much to apply. That's the texture. That's about a pea-sized amount, so I guess I'm going to start like dabbing this everywhere, I guess. Like mainly focusing, of course, on like the center of my face, but like okay. I mean, it feels nice. I don't think it has a scent. I'm gonna grab a little bit because I didn't quite have enough to get like the outsides of my face. Yeah, I mean, like it feels nice. I don't really have any complaints just yet. Let me grab my mirror though. Ooh, that's a dirty mirror. Looking in the mirror, I can definitely tell that it smoothed out the, what are they called? The pores. Brain fart much on my nose, for sure. My wrinkle looks a little bit more blurred than normal. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see what it looks like underneath foundation, because that's always like a true test, you know? I'm trying to like do it in like order of like how I would do my makeup so that way I can like apply it as I go. Okay, so I guess the next item would technically be my foundation. And I say that because I got a foundation pump finally for my NARS foundation. I find it, again, ridiculous that it does not come with a pump for the price of the foundation. But, you know, it's whatever. The foundation pump was $6. And I hope it fits because like it didn't really have any specific labeling saying, hey, this is for so-and-so foundation. Why is that so short? I'll keep all of my trash in that bag. I hope this fits. Oh, the foundation I'm doing, by the way, is the Sheer Glow of NARS because it didn't come with a pump. This is the little bitty pump. feels like it's small, but like if I hold it up next to the foundation, like I guess that makes sense. Pulls off like this, and it's got like this little twisty tab or twisty top that's just flat. Dumb. That's what it is. Then you just, oh, please don't. Please don't. And twist that on. Just like that. Then you can just like, I would assume, does this not fit on it anymore? I guess if you buy the pump, you can't put your lid back on. The hell? That's weird. Okay, so gonna use my NARS Sheer Glow foundation. I use the shade Light 1 because I'm a pale bitch. At least the lid locks, like those squirt locks. I am gonna mix in a little bit of my Duraline to make it waterproof. I saw this actually on TikTok. I did not come up with this. I never actually used Duraline before, but I sure as hell ordered it to try to make my foundation waterproof. I'm trying to use this little spatula to like mix it, because usually I use the back of a brush to mix like anything, like foundations, bronzers, or not bronzers, what are they called? Contours and stuff like that. Okay. That's what that shade looks like on me. I would assume adding Duraline kind of like waters down the coverage of the foundation too, so be careful for that. I think I'm going to start off with a brush. And when I use a brush, I like pat it into the skin. I don't like to swipe really, especially on the face. With this foundation, I would say like I like it, but I never really like fell in love with it, and part of me feels like it's because of it not having a pump. So we're gonna give her another try. My pores look nice, by the way, from that primer. Thank you. That looks really good. I would say it's about a medium-ish coverage. I put it on with a brush first to like get the coverage where I want it, you know, and then I go over it with a sponge to kind of like breathe life back into it. This looks really good. I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see some more details, especially because of that primer. Okay, so if you hear the mower or the dog in the background, I do apologize. This literally happens every time I sit down to film. But I would say that my foundation looks really good, especially over that primer. So far I like it. The pump, I guess it's kind of a necessity if you have that foundation, because like it's fucking mad annoying to pour that onto your hand and then accidentally pour too much or pour it everywhere and it gets everywhere. So for $6, I guess it's not the worst thing in the world to have to pay for, but like I said, for the price of that foundation, it should come with a pump. The next product that I picked up is the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, and this guy was $31. This is what the box looks like, you know, their standard soft matte packaging. I got the shade Light 2 Vanilla. And if you haven't seen their packaging before, this is what the concealer looks like. I used to have this concealer and then it like went bad, so I got, there's a gnat in here and it's driving me nuts. Anyways, I used to have this concealer and I loved it, but it got bad, like it went bad because it was so old, so I went ahead and grabbed a new one because it's been a really long time since I've had it. Probably could have gone with a lighter shade, but it's fine. Then I'm going to start blending with the brush that I used for my foundation and then go into it with a sponge just like I did with my foundation. Okay, zoomed in again so you guys can see like what that concealer looks like. I think it looks pretty nice and creamy and buttery. Because it is so hydrating, it will crease, you know, so it's one of those things that you have to set, in my opinion, if you have skin like mine. Okie dokie. Speaking of setting-ish, the next thing that I grabbed was the One Size Turn Up the Base Versatile Foundation Powder. And I got the shade Fair 2. This guy was $33. Says our medium to full coverage powder foundation helps blur unwanted texture and the appearance of pores while controlling shine. Buttery and buildable, this comfortable wear formula settles softly onto skin for a velvet matte finish. Can be used to blot, set, and touch up skin, non-caking and perfecting for daily use. It says using a powder brush or our ultimate puff, apply product onto textured areas that are oily, discolored, and uneven. Build to desired finish. Okay, so this is what the compact looks like. Super sleek and pretty. And then he said he designed, let me dip my face out of it. He designed these two tabs so it'd be easier to open for people with nails. And it's magnetized. That's what the inside looks like. It does come with a decent sized mirror. It's about the same size as the powder. Like I said, I got shade Fair 2. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sponge and I'm going to blend out any creasing. And I'm going to take a little powder brush. This is the M536 from Morphe. I'm going to try this first. Went ahead and zoomed in some, and I'm doing half of my face if you guys can't tell with this brush, so we can see like the before and after. But so far the color might be a little bit off. I chose this one because it said, I think it was like Fair 2 R for rosy, so like pinky, and kind of looks like it might be turning my base like yellowy, which I can't freaking stand. Okay, so it's definitely blurring my skin, don't get me wrong, but like texture-wise, I don't really like how it looks with that brush, so I'm going to kill this freaking gnat. So I'm going to take my sponge and try to do that, you know what I mean? I also don't really notice it like actually giving me more full coverage than I already had. Okay, so this is the half and half. This side has the powder on it, this side does not. I want to remind you I did this whole side of my face with the brush and then I went over it with a sponge and the powder. I do think that the sponge and powder method looks a lot better than the brush, but it's still, I don't think I would use it for my whole face. But to make our face even, I'm going to go ahead and do this side to match it. Just with the sponge though, not with the brush too. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on bronzing and blushing and all that jazz, and then I'll be right back in a second. Okay, so I'm gonna rehydrate my face because it feels very, very dry. Like very, very dry. Okay, so while that is drying, I did pick up the ABH Brow Freeze. It was $23. This is what it looks like. Seen it literally everywhere. I hope I didn't fudge up by doing my base first, so we shall see. It says an extreme hold styling wax that lifts and holds brows in place for a feathered effect to maintain optimal product appearance and efficiency. Cap must remain tightly closed at all times when not in use. Yeah, obviously. This is what the ABH Brow Freeze looks like. It's just clear. I'm not quite sure how to go about this. Like, should I fill in my brows first and then do it, or the opposite? I'm gonna do one brow at a time and see how that goes. Okay. So just using my NYX brow pencil, we're gonna start by working our brows up, and I just start filling them in. I always go by sketching the bottom line first, and then I sketch the top, and then I start filling in between the lines. Towards the front, I try to be careful and not like add too much, but I don't want to add too little, you know, kind of like that. Not the best brow I've ever done, but it'll do what it's supposed to. I'm just gonna use this little Mean Girls brush that I have that has a spoolie on the back of it. I guess I'm just gonna dip in, like, probably shouldn't get too much. Just roll it in there a little bit. I'm a little nervous. Back comb a little bit so we can get the back of the hairs. This is very, very tacky already. Let's start pushing her up. Like that, maybe? Then most people use something flat to like push it down, so I'm just gonna like use the stick part of this to just kind of like mush it down there. Okay, so I feel like towards the middle I didn't really get enough product, maybe, because the front feels like it's, I guess, how it's supposed to be. So let me grab a little bit more. I'm trying not to like cake up my brows. Well, I can say that it did, as I'm like trying to work it through the brows, it did remove like all of the brow product that I laid down. So definitely wouldn't fill in your brows first, because it's almost like, what's the point, you know? And I do think it is removing my foundation around it. I really don't like how my foundation looks. So, excuse me, for 2.5, I'm going to remove everything, which may seem dramatic, but that's just how I am. Okay, so removed it all. We're going to start from base 1. I think now I'm going to start going in order and just doing things how I would normally do them, and we'll see how that works out. The gel stuff, though, I'm going to go ahead and do first, because if I'm not mistaken, I think that is how people normally do it. So we got a good bit. Let's work it backwards to cover all of the hairs, and this time I don't have to worry about getting it on my foundation. Okay, now let's work it in. Doing this brow style, though, definitely shows like where I'm missing the most hairs out of my brows. Okay, so that is definitely holding a lot better than it was earlier. They still look like they're plastered to my face, other than like my little tail hairs right here. They're just a giant pain in the ass all the time. So I'm not even gonna like blame that on anything but my brows, because that's just how they are. Okay, that's what that one looks like. Let's go ahead and do the other side. And I'm not doing product in my brows before I put this in, because that's just what I'd noticed other people doing, and also I noticed when I did it earlier it actually took off the brow product, so I'm trying to like avoid that again. And then once I get them up, I kind of like drag this brush around it to kind of create this shape that I'm wanting, so it's not just, it doesn't look crazy just sticking straight up in the air. I'll try to get a little bit more to see if I can get these to stick down. I'll try this brow brush. Trying to get them to stay stuck to my skin, and it's just like not wanting to do it. Does this product just have like a giant learning curve that I need to know about? Am I not applying enough product or something? I feel like there's something that I'm not doing correctly. I just added a crap ton more to this brush, so let's see. I mean, that's stuck down. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna shape it at all. I'm just gonna leave it just like that. I don't know what's happening. I'm trying. Like, I'm adding like a crap ton to kind of like paste it on there to try to make it stay, and it's just not staying. Like, what the fuck is happening? Is it a me issue? I feel like it has to be, right? I wonder if it's too hot in my room for it to stay. This is probably extra as fuck. I have my Dyson. I turned it all the way on cool air and on the lowest fan setting. And I wonder if me blow drying it while I push it up will make it stay. So let's... Okay, so as you just saw, we blow dried my brows. They are still like slightly, well no, they're still decently tacky, but like, I don't know what else to do. So we're gonna let those, I guess, dry while I start working on my base. And hopefully there's not like a buildup around my brows, which I'm pretty sure there is. Oh, this try on haul is like not going anywhere near like I thought it was going to. I'm gonna dip back into the primer. This time I think I'm just gonna keep it where my pores are. That's what I would normally do with a like pore filling primer of some sort. I would just put it where my pores are the biggest, which would be my nose and like right here. I think my brows are already falling, which makes me really freaking sad and angry because not only did I pay a good bit for this, it was $23. Like, also everybody and their fucking brother talks about it being so amazing, and I don't like to be the only person that doesn't like something. I experienced that crap when I didn't like the RCMA foundation, the liquid one, because people got real mad that I didn't like it. This video is like a hot mess express, and I do apologize. Okay, jumping into the concealer. Okay, so I redid my whole base. My brows look like crap because not only did I get product in them, but also they're not staying where they were placed. Like right here is still kind of glued down, but like all right here is just coming up. It's just a hot mess and it doesn't look good. I think for today I'm just gonna like go in with my Mad Love Brows, whatever this is. I actually like take a brush and like do the inside of them, so I'm gonna do that really quick. That's the best my brows are gonna get right now. So I'm gonna take my eye primer and I'm just gonna put like a little bit on my lid so that way I can, or in my crease, so that way I can use these guys. And I'll be right back. Okay, so of course I said I was gonna go for something simple and it turns out like this, and it's also like not working for me today. I don't know what is up with today. Today's just nothing's working. But anyways, the next thing that we're going to try out is from Mamacita Cosmetics. It is their Peel Off Glitter Glue, which looks like this. And then I got a like pack of these like glitters. I can't remember which one these are. Yeah, I don't know. The ones that I got are like the blue ones, which is why I went towards the blue eyes. I also just kind of assumed that it would need like some form of like base color underneath of it, so I just like plopped some type of purple on the lid. The texture of this is so weird. It's clear, but like it's like sticky. Not quite sure how I'm gonna apply this. I'm gonna try with my finger, but because of my nails I don't know if I'll be able to get it all, so let's try. This is so sticky, as you see. Okay, I'm gonna do one eye at a time. I believe the pack of glitters was like $20, and then the glitter glue was $10. It's like a whole stack. They're like stuck together. And I think I was thinking of using this one. Ooh, if I can. Oh, I just spilled that fucking everywhere. Oh god. No. No. So I put some of the glitter glue on my brush, and then I like wiped it off on my hand so I could easily pick up the glitter with a brush. My lid's sticking together. Just trying to make sure I have it all like all over it. I'm like done with today. I'm so over today. I'm going to wait for this to dry, and then I'll come back to like show you guys. Okay, so it's completely dried. I can touch it and it's completely dried. Glitter falls off a little bit, so maybe like I didn't put out enough glitter glue down. I don't quite know. I can feel it on my eye. It's very, very tight all in here. But I mean, it looks gorgeous, so like I guess beauty is pain, you know? And we're just gonna keep trucking along. Act like nothing happened, and then I'll deal with that later. It's supposed to be like super cool because it's like a peel off. I didn't even finish my sentence. It's supposed to be a peel off glitter glue. I'm gonna do a swatch on the back of my hand so I can show you guys later, like, or whenever it dries, like what it means by the peel off glitter glue. I guess I can use some of the glitter that's fallen all over my desk. Okay, so I put it on my hand and we will peel it off in a little bit. I can barely move my eyes. Today's a hot mess express, guys. Oh my goodness. Dumbass! Oh my god! No, 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 no. I keep spilling it. Okay, this is dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you if I can. See, it's like peeling off. Supposed to make it less mess free, but like I don't think I put a thick enough layer on my hand, which means I probably didn't put a thick enough layer on my eyes, so there's that. Okay, so I'm gonna hop off camera real quick and try not to have a mental fucking breakdown while I finish my makeup, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is where I'm at right now. I am so uncomfortable. My eyes are so uncomfortable. I'm taking the shit off immediately. I can't do it. It's like super thick and I can feel it every time I open my eyes. It literally feels like there's glue, just like, which I get, it's glitter glue, but like, I'm just not having a great day today. Makeup wise, just in general, everything, I'm done. I'm fucking done. Okay. I forgot actually to reuse the one size powder, so maybe we'll take my little Tati powder puff and like bounce it on my wrist a little bit to try to like knock it into the puff. We can do like right here maybe, and just like lightly fan it over this area. I don't know, it like, you can see right here it clung to that area, I'm not quite sure why. I'm just go ahead and make it even and do the same thing over here. I will continue to retry this powder to see if I like it or not, but as of right now it's not looking promising. I don't know, maybe it'll be really good as a touch-up powder for me and my skin type. The last thing that I have to try out is the One Size On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray, but I'm not going to try this right now. My base looks okay actually. When I went back and redid it, it looks okay, but like everything else, I just can't freaking stand it. I can't stand how it feels. I hate how this glitter feels in my eyes. I'm not here for it, so I'm not going to set it right now. I will feature it or like put it in another video though, so we can fully see how I feel about it. I did also grab a new thing of Duo Glue, but like, you don't really need to know about that. Y'all know I like it. So, just because my face feels really dry, I'm going to I'm going to use this one. My Desi Skin Spray, just a little bit to like rehydrate because my face feels so dry right now. And I hate the way my eyes feel. I almost feel like there's like tape across my eyelids and I can like barely open my eyes. I'm gonna just pull this out. I kind of fixed my hair before I even started filming. Whether or not it still looks okay is yet to be known. Yeah, my hair still looks fine. Or I'm just gonna assume it looks fine because I don't feel like messing with it. But alright guys, this is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed me going through this whole shit show of a video. I'm ending this on like a really like mood because like that's just, I'm annoyed now. I just want to take it off. But yeah guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and also turn on the bell so that way you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. And thank you guys so very much for watching. Bye!